Hey guys, welcome back to another season of The Voice. We have a brand new judge, a lovely Latin singer, and a trio. All this and more when we come back.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's another season of The Voice. I'm your host, Princess Carroll, and I'm joined by two lovely ladies.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hello, I am Neema Skye.
Awesome. And tonight we have, like I said, we have a lovely Latin singer. We have a trio, and then we also have the EGOT John Legend. So I'm so excited to get into it. Ladies, what are your overall thoughts for the night?
My overall thoughts is that this season is going to be extremely hard. There were so many talented contestants, and they are giving John Legend so much flack on me. I can't tell, like, is a competition between the judges or the contestants? I don't know.
I think that's one of the cool things about The Voice is to just watch the chemistry between the judges and the witty banter. It's super cute to me.
It is.
How about you?
I think everyone's talented, but I'm really excited for John Legend to be there. You can tell he's new. Like, I really like that. Like, everyone is so mean to him. Like, he was, you know, when you're like the
They're like
new person.
initiating him into the
I know,
voice
they're hazing
game,
him a little bit.
sorority,
And
fraternity.
he started off at the beginning of the first episode, like, very quiet, nice, didn't realize everyone was going to come after him. But then he started, you know, coming into his own in today's episode.
Blocking people, he just jumped right on.
He's going to
Yes.
come out of his shell, but
I mean,
he's going to watch.
I think the very, very first person that started singing, he was already blocked.
I know, it was so quick. Oh, I felt so bad
Oh
for
my
him.
goodness.
But speaking of that, so let's go ahead and get into the first episode. Who were some of your guys' favorites? What did you guys think?
I have to say that Lizzie Myers was actually one of my favorites. She's a Memphis girl, and she came with so much soul and so much like charisma, and her vocal range was amazing. So I have to say that I really, really love her, and it's going to be exciting to see how she's going to make it throughout this entire season.
I agree. She's one of my favorites as well. She reminds me of Kelly Clarkson.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love them together.
And that's probably why they bonded like immediately.
Another person I think is to watch is Jimmy Mohawk.
Oh, yeah.
He's paying attention. So
Oh, yeah.
he had some range issues,
Yeah.
but you could just hear he had that stage presence when he was on stage. And I like that Adam was like rooting for him. And I could really see him going very far. And his story also was like so sad about his dad.
His dad getting murdered. Oh, my God.
That was really
I know,
sad.
but it
was
was also
sad.
touching when he got in there. Like, your dad is like watching over you, and you can tell that he's gonna grow through the season. I think the soul within his voice of everything he's been through is gonna come out, and I think he's gonna be like a breakout person this season.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then he had, like, when Adam was giving him like the free music lesson, like sing from your chest.
Oh, yeah.
It made a world of difference.
Like, instant.
I low-key think that Adam was like trying to like put John down. He was like, so you're looking for the vocal coach? Let me just do it right now.
He's been doing it since the beginning.
Absolutely.
So props to Adam. But yeah, he was definitely one of my favorites once he got out of that falsetto moment.
Absolutely.
But my favorite of the night was Lily Joy. She was the one with the colorful.
yeah.
Oh, I
bob.
loved her too.
The one that sung Gwen Stefani song, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Ironically.
And Blake had to turn around and he had to say yes.
The moment Blake heard that, I
Yes.
just have to add, when Blake heard that, you can tell like he was in love.
Oh,
Like, he
yeah,
was
because
like,
he was
"I
like,
am my
it's
love."
Gwen.
Oh my gosh, she did so well. I'm a Gwen
Amazing.
Stefani fan since way back when anyway, but I love that she had her own twist. And she
Absolutely.
was, only 15 years old.
Yeah.
So
a lot
it's
of the
like,
contestants are actually pretty young and they're
Right.
very, very talented. I mean, like, their
Yeah.
voices are super mature, so I can't even imagine, like, how they're going to be 5 years from now. So we can already see it's so
Yeah.
much talent. It
Absolutely.
was really hard for me to choose who I like best.
Yeah.
But-
All right. Well, with that being said, who did you guys like the least? Was there any like
Um,
lowballers for you?
You know, no shade. No shade in the
Don't
shade
be
room.
shady.
But I have to say the couple, I think it was Nathan and, is it Creasy?
I think it was Chezzy.
Chezzy, thank
Yes,
you so much.
Chezzy.
Nathan and Chezzy, I think that they were great, but I don't know if it was really maybe for this particular competition. Yeah, they weren't my favorite.
Yeah, I kind of felt like they were a solid okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they're going to the comeback stage, so good for them. But I was like, nah, it's an okay performance. What were your thoughts?
I felt the same. I mean, I thought everyone was good. It's so hard to choose.
Right, it was.
But the other girl who went home, Clea, I thought she was really good, but at the same time, she didn't make the song her own. Like she sounded exactly like the exactly like the song.
Yeah.
And she also was really nervous. Like if she makes it further, I think one of the comments they're gonna make is like working on her body movements because it comes out through her nerves. So I thought she was great. I just didn't feel like she could have sang it for anywhere and it sounded exactly like the radio edit.
Yeah, I'm excited to see everybody mature and become, their own artists. And to your point, I mean, she's just singing the way that she's heard it, but I'm excited to see where she goes next.
I mean, she had no training, so I mean,
that's legit.
Listen, I mean, it is very bold for you to get up and sing and you have no training. That's like, I really believe in myself and I'm really going to try this. So I have to commend her.
Yeah, props for her. And we were talking earlier. So my least favorite for last night was Kim. So my thing is this. Rapping is a challenge.
Oh, I loved her.
If you are not good at it, don't do it.
Listen.
I think she was good.
I think that she was amazing. First of all, she sung No Scrubs. And I don't even know, like she made up her own lyrics. Come on. Like you have to commend somebody that gets on stage and makes their own lyrics.
I'm a Left Eye, Die Hard, rest in peace Left Eye.
But see, listen, that's the reason why people like artists like Lauryn Hill, because she can rap and she can sing. And just like that young lady, like she did both, What I thought was really funny was Blake was like, I'm looking for a rapper.
Oh my God, Blake.
And nobody is like convinced. And Kelly's like, well, I think I would be a better rapper than Blake, which was absolutely hilarious. So
and he kept saying dope.
Yeah,
yes,
that was
he did.
so weird.
He kept saying that. So I think personally it's going to be interesting to see how Blake is going to teach her how to be a rapper.
I think so. I really personally liked her. Do I think she's going to win it? I don't think, but I do think she's going to stand out because not only does she like not match her song choice, but like Blake and rapping do not match. So how he was saying everyone's going to be tweeting about it. It's going to be on the Today Show. Like it's already everywhere. And so I think it's going to be something that people talk about and people like it, and I like it because it's different.
Listen, she's going to go down in history. Watch what I tell you.
We'll see. But with that being said, do you have a special message for us?
Oh, yes, I do. I have a special message. So before we get into any other topics, I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for making us the ESPN of TV talk. In order for us to be able to continue to grow, we would like to ask for your big support. If you guys can go onto YouTube right now, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you're on iTunes, please give us a 5-star rating. But no matter where you are, please leave us a comment and let us know exactly how we're doing. And please get involved in the conversation. Listen, being a part of MillBuzz TV has been an absolutely amazing experience, and we all appreciate it. And we would love your support to continue to allow us to keep doing exactly what we're doing.
Thank you, Neema.
You're welcome.
So, guys, let's go ahead and get into episode 2. Who were some of your choices?
Let me tell you. I thought that episode 1 was like amazing, right? But episode 2, I felt like from the beginning to end, everybody was so amazing. It was so hard to really be able to pick anyone. But I definitely have my picks.
Okay, well, share them with us.
So I have to say, my favorite was probably Julian King.
Me too.
The guy from Philly. He was amazing. Like, not only is he a singer, but he's a dancer. I mean, he's a performer. He came out there and he just killed it, like from the beginning. And the fact that everybody turned around all at the same time, like he grabbed the audience. And like that's the thing about artists. Like whenever they're performing, you want to be able to have stage presence. And he's already showing, like right now, in the very, very first song, that he can pull us in. So it's going to be interesting to see how. Where is he going to go from here? Nothing but excellence on my part.
I think Julian is the best as well. I think even without the show, he's going to make it. Like if he doesn't make it to the end, which I can't see him not, but I think he's still going to make it. He has that star power.
Yes.
Oh
John compared him to Usher.
Oh.
And so, I mean, and he got a standing ovation from Adam and John, and I'm just sitting there being like, wow, this guy, like he sounds like a star already, and he looks like one.
Yeah, he has, like, we were just saying, like, he reminds me of Miguel and who?
Yes, and Ro James.
Yeah, so he's already, like, he has the star
He has the lookalikes, everything.
He had the confidence, the control. I was like, okay, way to end the night well.
But I have to say, Savannah Bester, she sung John Legend's song, Don't You Worry About a Thing. I have to say, she blew me absolutely away. And she even blew John away. He was like, he even said it. He was like, I heard this song songs so many times and so, you know, by so many different artists, but he loved the fact that she put her own spin to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really sets you apart from all the other contestants is how can you really be able to sing a song and make it your own?
Yeah, because anyone could sing a great song, which is what I was saying earlier. Like, you can sound perfect, but an artist is someone who can make it their own and make it stand out and have like that range and make a song that you know one way and then fall in love with it all over again in a totally different way.
Right.
Yeah, and it's really speaks to her talent because we've all heard Stevie Wonder like so many times.
So many times.
But to hear how each person brings it, like I even think about Tori Kelly. That's one of my favorite renditions of the song.
Yes.
And to see her just bring it and to bring her own twist to it, I'm really excited to see where she goes as well.
Yeah. And she chose John. And it's so funny, like when I was actually watching this show, I think everybody that sung a song, like I was able to figure out which judge that they were going to choose, and I was right. I mean, like, why would she not choose John? She sung his song, so I think she was trying to get some attention.
Fair enough. Well, Lindsay, do you have any news for us tonight?
Oh, yes, I have some news. So,
TV news.
Yeah, we got the news. So, Adam Levine has a major controversy with the show from last year. He's got controversies everywhere, not just the Super Bowl. So last year, in the last season, he rooted for one of his talent to stay and one of them to leave because one of the guests on the show was sick. And he wasn't there. They weren't there to perform. And another one was there to perform. So he told everyone to not vote for the person who was there in favor of the artist that was sick.
Oh, wow.
So everyone is going crazy on social media right now, rivaling against Team Adam. So I want to ask you guys and our viewers, are we Team Adam? Do we forgive him this year? Because a lot of people don't.
I mean, I think that everybody is definitely... everyone should be forgiven, but I mean, I don't know. Like, how can you give somebody someone else's platform? I mean, again, at the end of the day, it's show business, and you just have to show up.
Yeah, that's really challenging because it's like it's kind of like someone gets a pass because they're sick, but it's like they weren't there to compete. So it's a tough situation.
Yeah,
like I'm all
for sure.
for forgiving people and letting bygones be bygones, but it's really tough when everyone else competed and that person was sick, which is not their fault. But at the same time,
yeah, and his name's DeAndre Nico, and he said that Adam sold him out. So it's kind of like, as a performer,
sold out.
Can you trust Adam? Are we going to forgive him this season?
We're definitely going to forgive Adam.
Is he going to talk about it?
But I mean, that's some heat right there.
Yeah, poor Adam. He's just staying in the fire. Dude,
it's a rough year for him this year.
Please, Adam, if you're listening, please just be kinder this season. Just be really gentle.
I think if he takes his shirt off, we'll have the focus there.
Hey, I am all down for that.
I mean, the FCC is a little mad about it. People are complaining, but I'm not complaining. So
of course,
we can use a distraction.
Keep taking your shirt off, Adam. Well, with that being said, we also have our special segment, which is Where Are They Now? And in this, we'll talk about previous. Where are they now?
Where are they now? So let's talk about Where Are They Now, which is my favorite segment. I wanted to talk about Mr. Mark Hood. He was on season 5. The vocal coach his vocal coach was Pharrell, and Pharrell said that he was Mark for the entertainment industry, which I actually absolutely have to say because Mark is actually right now on Don Cheadle's new TV show, Black Monday. He plays the character of Herbie, and after he left the Voice, he actually went on to do Chicago PD, Chicago Fire. So this man is blazing. You can actually catch him out in LA. He's still singing and still doing shows. So this man has left The Voice, and where is he now? He's still successful.
He's a double threat. That's really
a double threat.
Cool.
You always wonder where they go after the show because you don't always hear where everybody is. So to hear that somebody is successful still and making it happen, not just, in the music industry, but on a show is really cool to hear.
And it's so funny because, people always say you have to choose one lane, but he has double talents and he's doing 2 things at the same time. It's just all coming together. So
yeah, that's really interesting.
We commend Mark Hood.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I feel like that's one of those things where it's like if you are equally talented or at least like you can work on another area, then why not? It gives you longevity. It gives you multiple platforms as an artist. I had no idea that he, was able to do both back when he was on The Voice, but now we see him on television shows, and he's just out there doing his thing. So kudos to him.
So where is he now? He is successful,
He
just
is
like
still
us.
here.
on TV, just in another form.
That's right.
But guys, so let's get into our predictions. At this point, we've seen 12 great challengers. So let's talk about what we think is going to happen next and how far we think everyone's going to go.
So I have to say, we actually didn't talk about Matthew Johnson, which was on the first episode. I think that he did a great job. I'm actually interested to see how he's going to move forward. He started off with one of the gospel songs, I Smile.
Oh, yeah.
By Kirk Franklin. I absolutely love that song. But I like the fact that how he grabbed the crowd in. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see how he actually competes with some of the other people. And even like a lot of the younger guests, they're already like so mature. Like their voices are amazing. So I think it's going to be interesting to see Dominic, which I don't think we really talked about him. He was one of the first ones that started out, and his voice was so magical. So I think, I don't know, between him and Julian, maybe a little bit of a competition there.
I don't know. That's a good point. This is like the season of the young people.
Yes.
I think it's
The millennials are present.
the season of everyone good. I think someone to watch this season is Gith. Is that how you say his name? Gith? I've never heard that name before. He sang Drift Away by Uncle Cracker.
Oh, yeah.
He
did a
was
great job.
the first one off the gate. And when I heard him, I'm like, sounds like the radio. Blake had a crush on him, talking about his muscles. I just think he's going to go far. And I especially loved his story. I love when they go into the stories of their life, how he saw his girlfriend in the audience. I don't know if you guys remember that part. He saw his girlfriend in the audience, so he played the song Single Ladies to see if she would put her hands up.
I know.
So
He's so smart.
Yeah.
Such a good
Guys, take notes.
See, listen, guys, take notes. Okay, that's how you get a girl. You have to be, very, very particular.
creative in the
Creative.
moment.
And that also shows what kind of artist he would be and performer, that he can think on the spot and come up with something really cool for the audience and maximize that. So I'm excited to see where he goes.
I forgot about him. He's really good.
You know what? I forgot. We didn't talk about the young lady who came back because she was on the last season.
Oh, yeah. She came back a second time.
Lisa Ramsey.
yeah.
I have to say, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens with her. I mean, John Legend blew her away. And even her story, she was saying how all of the judges have seen her, but John Legend has not seen her. And she said...
That was the only one that turned around.
Right. And so she said that when John Legend sees me, he's going to give me a chance. So I have to say, I 100% commend her.
Law of attraction.
And I really wouldn't be surprised if she wins.
I honestly didn't think she was that good. Like, I hate to be like the negative Nancy in the room. I mean, she was good, but to me, and I hate to say this, like, if she sees this, I am sorry, like, because I love your energy and I love that she did not give up and she could totally grow. But I feel like she was one of the people, again, who sounded like anyone on the radio, like the same way. She sounded like she was singing karaoke to me. And
I like karaoke.
like, I do too. She sounded like a great karaoke singer.
That's different.
But she didn't sound
Karaoke's like practice.
She didn't sound like someone like Julian or something where you hear that and you stop what you're doing and you're like, that's an
I wanna
artist.
watch
It just
them.
takes you away.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I wasn't impressed either, to be honest with you. I'm glad that she got a chair because it's so, I commend her for even going back because she didn't have to do that. She could have been like, you know what, this just ain't for me. But she came back, and lo and behold, John was the one that turned around. So I'm happy that somebody turned just to honor her decision. But I don't know how far she's going to go, especially, again, with all the young people, the young powerhouses.
Man.
This is a challenging season.
And we didn't even talk about the young lady from Dallas, Texas.
Oh yeah, I was gonna that actually.
bilingual.
So that's
your
my
favorite.
person.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I want to see where she
One of all of our
goes.
favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because she got out there and she sung a song in Spanish, no translation, just straight Spanish. And she did such an amazing job. So it's going to be exciting to see how she grows.
Yeah.
And to do good singing in another language
yeah.
and to captivate an audience who doesn't speak that language, that is very telling in itself. And I'm really excited because she's going to do an English song probably next.
Oh, yeah.
So
sure.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
hear
Yeah. She has
her-
to do English
to
songs.
hear that. Or maybe she'll do one of those songs where there's like a fusion of both languages.
That's
as
what I
well.
would love to
God.
watch.
Yes.
I'm excited to actually watch her fuse the two together and like really show her skills.
Right.
Like,
It kind of,
Yeah.
It also kind of reminded me of the Magenta song, with Beyonce, how she sings like the Spanish version and also the English version. I was just when you hear someone sing like both translations, they got it.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see where she goes. If I had to like put her like in this specific place, I think she could be I think she could be very popular and maybe even make it to top 3. Like, I think she's going to be very, very popular.
You know what's so funny, too? I feel like even though it seems like every contestant has like their own genre, I kind of feel like they're all pop stars.
That's kind of what you have to be if you want to make it mainstream, though. I mean, even if you're country or anything else, you kind of have a poppy feel to you to make it on the mainstream radio, for better or for worse.
Right.
If you want to be
you can choose a genre. I think about, like, I mean, obviously this is a different show, but I think about Carrie Underwood or Cassadee Pope. Like, I think you can have your genre.
Exactly.
But it's just about being strategic. I think I missed her name, but one of them was very, very country. And Blake was excited
that was
to
actually
bring that
for
back.
like the second season.
That was
Hannah Kay.
Hannah.
Yeah, I think that her voice is amazing.
Yes.
I mean, it is very specific, and I feel like at some point they're going to challenge her to sing something different.
Oh, they are, for sure.
Of course they are. But I think it's possible if you have the right people behind you.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing that I thought that was so funny is that, like, she made a true connection with Kelly. Like, I literally thought that she was going to choose Kelly, as her coach. But then she went with Blake. She was like, Blake, ever since I was 6 years old, I always had a crush on you. I was like,
I think Blake was a smart choice for her because she is so country.
Yeah,
I know they have the
absolutely.
same manager, and I love Kelly, but if you really want to make it in the country world, and it seems like she does, Blake is your
the
choice.
man.
He's
That's
your guy.
right.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
I do love watching Kelly, especially this season. She's I feel like the nicest one out of all of them.
She is
hugs
sweet.
everyone.
You know why? Because she's a Texas girl.
Maybe.
Somebody's from Texas.
Yeah.
Guys, clearly.
Yeah, Texas girl.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'm your host, Princess Carroll. And ladies, where can we find you guys?
You can find me on Instagram at Neema Skye, NeemaSkye.
And you can find me at Lindsay B. Hoffman.
And guys, you can find me on Instagram at Princess Carroll TV. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.